Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gail and this is Real Life and Keto. So it's been about 5 days since I uploaded a video to everyone out here in YouTube land, and so I had finished up my egg fat fast and had pretty good success with it, and since then pretty much the weight has crept up a little bit, but I've found myself actually just kind of head games, struggling a little bit, and I wanted to talk about some changes that are going on and some changes that I've been thinking about, and wanted to share them with you so that you guys know what's going on. First of all, I think I'd mentioned in a previous video that my husband just switched to, I got a Rocky right here. You want to see a Rocky? Come on, Rocky. Say hi. I'll go to Rocky. You say hi. Oh, there's Maggie. She's going to knock the thing over. Hi, baby girl. All right. So anyway, I had mentioned in a previous video that my husband was switching to second shift, so there was going to be kind of a major change in my life and our life. It's a new chapter in our life together. Now that he's working second shift, he goes in later, comes home later, so I really don't see him much during the week now. Briefly, when he gets in, I'll wake up when the dogs bark. And then, like last night, I woke up in the middle of the night and had to go to the bathroom, and he was still up at 2:30 in the morning. So, don't mind me, I'm trying to get a little more comfortable. But, so, when I get home from work, I don't necessarily have to make dinner. Like tonight, he said that they're having pizza or something at work, so, you know, I don't have to worry about feeding him when he gets home. He'll figure it out if he's hungry. And so, I don't have to eat if I'm not hungry, or I can just make something light, you know, some eggs or something, whatever. But, so that's kind of been a big change. Today is the third day of this new transition where I come home and I'm basically a bachelorette, kind of, you know, me and the dogs and the cat. We're just hanging out, doing our own thing. So that's been kind of interesting, and it's been a little stressful. I can't say that it's like my preferred way. I would rather spend time with my husband, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make the money and pay the bills. So, and the other thing is, we had a birthday party on Sunday. Hold on, I think the guys need to go. Hang on. Sorry about that. Anyway, it would figure they have to go outside the minute I decide to start doing a video. So, where was I? Oh, we had a birthday party on Saturday to celebrate my sister and my husband's March birthdays. And we had cake. If you're on Instagram, you've seen the picture of the regular cake and the keto cupcakes. And we had a good time. But it's something funny that messes with my head a little bit. My grandparents were there, and they both were like, "We think you need to quit losing weight. You've lost enough weight. You need to quit losing weight." And then, in fact, to the point where when I went to give my grandfather a hug goodbye, he like said in my ear, "Don't lose any more weight." So there's something about that that just messes with my head. Of course, now the dog wants to come back in. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm back. So anyway, there's something about it when somebody that cares about you doesn't want you to lose any more weight. And I said, "Oh, just a little bit more. I just want a little wiggle room, blah, blah, blah." And it's really gotten me thinking, you know, what are my goals? Besides the number on the scales, what is it I'm looking for? Because I've pretty much achieved what I wanted. And as far as, I don't see a great deal more weight loss. Maybe 10 pounds, maybe. And really what I think I need to do is tone up more than I need to actually lose weight. I mean, I'm not skinny, and I'm not really shooting to be skinny. I've never had any aspirations to be skinny. Matter of fact, I kind of, when I started this, I had said from the beginning that once I got within 20 pounds of my goal, which at that time my goal was 175 to 170, I thought, you know, I'm not going to panic about it. I'm going to be like glad, because every time I've ever seen anybody else who was within 20 pounds of their recommended weight, they looked fine to me. I mean, they weren't skinny, but they weren't, you know, they didn't look bad. And I'm like, I'm very realistic about what I'm looking to achieve. I don't have any expectations to look like a 20-year-old again or have that body. But I think I'm really to the point now where my biggest challenge is to get to the point where I can not let food trip me up. You know, that cookie or those cakes or things that can kind of, when you're in an emotional quandary or have had a stressful day, those things that can kind of trip you up and send you into a binge or into, you know, whatever. And I struggle with that. That's my biggest struggle right now, is my weight. I'm not unhappy with. I'm not unhappy with the way I look. I'm not unhappy the way, you know, the only thing I'm unhappy about as far as my clothes fitting is that they're all too big. So I need to get new clothes. But that requires more money and a shopping trip. But anyway, I want to have like a healthier relationship with food, and I want to tone up more. I want to exercise more. I'm back on my glucosamine chondroitin that I had stopped taking. I can really tell a big difference when I quit taking that. My hip pain came back, and I started walking again like an 80-year-old, well, like some 80-year-olds. Some walk really well, but, and so I'm back on that, and it should take a week or so for that to get back into my system and start healing up the joints. And then I'll be able to be more active, and hopefully as I'm taking this, then spring will show up and I'll have the nice weather that I can get outside and do, you know, walking and moving and, you know, just get outside. That's what I want to do for exercise. I'm not really good about exercising in the house. I have good plans, but it never, and it could change. Now that I'm home alone every night, I could decide to maybe try my yoga DVD, or I just have to get my head wrapped around that idea that I can do it without an audience now, other than the fur babies, of course. So I guess the biggest premise, or the biggest bottom line to this particular video, is my goals have changed. I think what I plan on doing now is trying to really focus on only eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I'm full. And I don't think I want to track to do that, because for me, the tracking, either it triggers that, oh, I've eaten too much because I've hit my limits on everything, and then I am urged to eat more because I've already, you know, like suddenly I'm hungry because my fitness pal tells me I've already ate more than I needed, or I've eaten too much. Or I might be satisfied, but according to my fitness pal, I still have calories I can eat. So I think what I'm going to try to do is not every day, but what I'll try to do every couple of days is, at the end of the day, enter into my fitness pal what I ate. When I'm done eating, go back in and put it into my fitness pal, and then evaluate what I did. Once I know that I'm finished for the day, I'm done eating, I'm going to enter everything in, I'm going to close out the day, regardless of where I'm at with calories or macros or, you know, whatever. That's what I'm going to work on, really focusing on asking myself, are you really hungry? You know, do you really want this? Do you really need this? Are you honestly hungry? Are you wanting to eat this because of some other thing? Hold on. So anyway, I'm back again after letting the dogs in. So that's what I wanted to let you know. I am struggling a little bit emotionally, suddenly having evenings home alone to myself, and I can't say that I love it, but it's life. It's a new chapter in our life, and I'll get used to it, and I'll, give me time to rediscover me or do whatever, whatever. But yeah, I think right now, I mean, if I lose more weight, that's fine. I don't want to gain any back. Clearly, that would be obvious. But I think right now I'm going to work on listening to my body, and if I lose more weight, fine. That's fine. I'm not changing. I'm still eating keto. That the plan is to continue to eat keto and low carb, but really focus on creating a better relationship with food. Because I love food, but I don't love it when I feel compelled to eat something that I really logically don't want or don't think I need, or whatever, the dynamics are that go on with that. And that does happen occasionally where I'm like in a quandary that I shouldn't eat this or I should eat this, or I want to get away from that. I don't like the quit shooting on yourself. That's what I want to quit, shooting on myself. So so there may be some changes in what I talk about as far as keto and my experiences with that. But so yeah, I'm going through some changes, and I think for right now I'm just going to work on maintaining. If I lose more on this way of eating, obviously I was meant to lose more, and I think your body finds its place. But I really want to focus on just listening to my appetite, and my true appetite, not emotional appetite or food triggers or whatever like that. And I am going to look into one of the viewers on Brindice's channel recommended a website, something, I'll have to look it up, but it's like Faster EFT for dealing with, I don't know if it was specifically binging or for controlling emotional eating, but I am going to look into that a little bit and see if that's something that I can maybe utilize. I'll have to look at it. I haven't even begun to look at it, so I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying this is something I'm going to look at. But I did want to touch base with y'all. I hope you're all having a good week. It's Wednesday, so we're halfway through it. And if you have any ideas or suggestions or thoughts about what I should do videos on, I've got evenings free now, and daylight savings kicked in, so it's lighter later. We can go outside and do some stuff. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, send me your comments and your thoughts. I'm always open to listening, and let me know how you're doing, or if you have any questions and I can help you in any way. By all means, I'll have all my information down below, and if you're new to my channel and you like what you see, go ahead and click the subscribe if you want to know when I upload new videos. Apparently there's a little bell now you have to click, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Share if you find it something share worthy. I don't know, I always wonder about that, because it's like, yeah, okay, usually if I like something it ends up on my Facebook feed anyway, but I don't know if it does that for everybody. Anyway, join the Facebook group if you'd like, and the more the merrier. Keto on.